Evidence for reincarnation. Now, there's lots of evidence already out there, but it's mainly subjective evidence. There's no real hard scientific evidence yet. That's what we intend to change with our Reincarnation Project. We must never believe things without evidence. If we do, we're just going down the blind faith route. We always encourage people not to believe what we're saying, but hopefully to listen with an open mind and then go and find the evidence for themselves. Now, there are different types of evidence. For example, there's scientific evidence or experiential evidence. Experiential evidence might be good enough for you, but it can't be used to persuade anyone else. This is why we have a research department and we are running the Reincarnation Project. Let me explain. And I'm going to have to be quick about this, and I'm sorry if you're not a sciencey person. Proving reincarnation is all about genetics and emotional memory. We propose that the higher mind holds a record of all past life genetics in the magnetic memory framework. At the start of each incarnation, genetic memory is inserted into the mitochondrial DNA. We call that a higher mind signature. Mitochondrial DNA affects the gene expression of the nuclear DNA in the cell nuclei. That's part of the field of epigenetics and phenotypic plasticity. So our proposed higher mind signature could impact the phenotype of the individual, i.e. the outcome of the genome. This means that the higher mind signature could also affect emotional reactivity. For example, it can activate the cells in the limbic system in the brain and produce certain emotions. This theory also includes the karma emotion engine cycle, which I haven't got time to go into now, but explains how the emotional memory is held in the energy body and then passed to the next incarnation. One key point to make here is that the mitochondrial DNA is only passed down the maternal line. This is well known already. This is fundamental to our project, but I'll come back to that some other time. So our Reincarnation Project is a 7-phase project, and it's got multiple projects within each phase, 21 projects in total, probably take about 10 years. So phase 1 is the exploratory phase, which is just a literature review. Phase 2 is detections. So we plan to find evidence for malleable magnetic energy, and we've got a theory about how magnetic fields can hold these structures. And then we need to find evidence for the energy body and other magnetic frameworks by developing methods to detect extremely weak magnetic fields, far weaker than the 0.5 femtotesla, which is the current record. Phase 3 is processes. So we'll analyze cytoplasmic processes in living cells to understand how the magnetic memory signatures are transferred from the higher mind into the mitochondrial DNA. Now, phase 4 is genetic testing programs. We're going to run gene testing programs in family generations, and we're going to find this higher mind signature and develop a genetic test for it. So phase 5 is tracing programs. So we're going to develop a traceable magnetic tag that can be used in non-invasive studies so that we can start to trace the energy body and the higher mind after the death of the individual to see where it goes and then hopefully trace it into a new incarnation. Now, there's another 2 phases, but that will do for now. So that is how we plan to give evidence for our claims. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more information.